I am tired. I am very, very, very tired. I got my gallbladder removed. I had been going through so many different appointments, so many trying to figure out what's going on. It got to the point where I could barely eat anymore without like intense pain, and we finally figured out it was my gallbladder. And we were not quite sure about it because the tests were a little bit iffy, but we decided, you know what, let's just take it out and hopefully that's the right thing. And the moment I woke up from the surgery, my doctor said, I am so glad we took that thing out because it looked horrible. So I got it out and I'm still in pain. I'm still recovering. I only got it out like half a week ago, and the first few days my medications weren't working, so we had to like change up what I was doing, and now I'm on medication that works, but I mean, with medications there's side effects, so it's not really comfortable. So I'm seeing if I can just switch over to like ibuprofen or Tylenol or something, and hopefully the pain is enough. But I am really bad at sitting still, so I've been kind of pushing myself a little bit too much, and I think it's time to, I think it's time to kind of reset and take care of myself. And anytime, like whether you're sick, surgery, things just transitions and stuff like that, it's like that waiting period of like you can't really do stuff but you want to, like especially after surgery. When you're sick, it's like you kind of just want to sleep all day, but after surgery the first few days is like, great, that sounds awesome, and then you get bored of it. Like, I have 2 weeks left until I can like get back to my normal activity, and I'm a little bit, I don't know, I'm kind of starting to go crazy already, and it hasn't even been a full week yet, so I'm a little stressed about that. I tried going to work yesterday and I kind of pushed myself a little too far, and then last night was really difficult. So like I need to take care of myself and be kind to myself, and I think kind of just give myself that time to like reset. This is a time where I actually have an excuse to have free time, which is so sad that we need to have an excuse for that, or that I feel like I actually need to have an excuse to not be productive. But I really struggle with feeling like I always need to be productive, and this right here is a moment where I really have a reason why I actually need to be resting. I actually need to be taking it slow. And yet here I am, like it's hard, So I think that's what I'm going to challenge myself to do this week. But I don't know. I mean, there's just a bunch of unknowns right now. Kind of just the stuff that's been on my mind lately. Just realized that. No! My shirt has a hole in it. I'm going to have to I'm going to have to fix that. Okay, well, ignore the hole in my shirt. I just feel like I've been needing a little bit of a mental cleanse lately. I just need to remind myself of the why, I guess. The why of everything that I do, Like, I do really think that one of the best ways to take care of yourself and your mental health and to just be happy in life and have a happy, all that, is to have healthy relationships, good connections with people, and to really feel like you are fulfilling something that really calls you, right? Like, what is your calling? What is that thing that makes you so passionate, right? Like, for me, it's really, really talking about mental health. And recently I got this position with Rare Beauty, so I get to work with Selena Gomez's brand, and I really advocate for mental health. And it's really just been making me think of like, hey, like this is really the thing that makes me passionate. I want to really get back to that. And I don't just want to be doing it through this brand and working with them, but I want to be doing it on my own. I really want to create a foundation so that I can continue to work on it past this 6-month opportunity. So I guess that's the whole point of the YouTube, of the podcast, of all of it. It's been the whole thing, and I just have been trying to really get myself back into a reset. And I don't know, I just feel like lately I haven't felt like I'm doing anything. I haven't felt like I'm doing anything to make a difference, or that I'm moving forward at all in it, even though I just got this position. And of course I am moving forward, but I just mentally, I don't feel like I am. I feel just a little like impatient, I guess. And that's kind of what I have been, I guess, thinking about lately. And I just want to take time to really, I think part of why I've been so impatient lately is because I am still recovering, and I'm still feeling like I just need a mental cleanse. And I've been so busy, and I haven't really gotten a chance to just sit down and get back into my routine and take care of myself. I've been comparing myself online so much lately, and I just, in order to empower others, I have to feel empowered myself. I have to feel like I have to really be taking care of myself first. And it's not that I haven't been, but I guess I've just been slacking. I haven't been doing the things that I usually do. I haven't been keeping the routines that I usually do. And I can feel it starting to shift to a point where I could see myself starting to feel a little worse. And I want to prevent that from happening. I want to take this opportunity to really shift instead. So that's what we're doing. And in that line of thought, that means I am trying not to work too much, trying not to feel like I always need to be productive, and instead doing things taking care of myself, like sitting down to watch my show during the day instead of at night when I am doing my routines and stuff. And things like, I'm going to my doctor soon, and they'll let me know if I can, what I can be doing and stuff like that. But I really just want to take a bath. I want to take a bath so bad. So I'm hoping that soon I can just lay down, have a nice bubble bath, relax, turn on some candles, and yeah, I just need to start taking care of myself a little bit more. The cat is enjoying her time. Yes. Hi. How are you? Hi. I just can't focus. I just feel like I should be doing something. I feel like I should be getting something done. I feel like sitting and doing nothing is not what I'm allowed to do right now. Does that make sense? Man, I just really need to refocus. You know what? I think for the rest of the day, putting the phone away, putting the camera away, all of that, and really just focusing on spending time with myself, not having work on my mind, not having anything on my mind, just me. So I'll see you at some point. I need to really find what it is that I want to be doing, how it is that I want to be living, my thought process. Like this vlog today, this week's vlog is going to be just a lot of thoughts. Honestly, I like to kind of switch them up a little. I like to just show a little bit of life, too. And this one, life has just been a lot of thoughts lately, I guess. So just a lot of things going on. I think I'm really in need of a counselor right now, but I do my counseling at my college, and so there's no counselor over the summer, and I've been meaning to get on finding one and getting one, but I just haven't. And I think that at least for the OCD tendencies, the rest of my life I haven't been struggling with my mental health, and it's been amazing, and I finally feel like things are under control. But the OCD is relatively new for me. Learning about it, I've had it definitely for a long time, probably my entire life. I've never really known how to cope with it, and I always just ignored it and thought it was normal, I guess, until I realized that it is a way that my mind likes to think, and that I can get help for it, you know? Like, oh, talking to someone, like, I don't know the first thing about coping with OCD. I don't know much about it, and yet here I am realizing that I have it. Ugh. My mom told me that I look like I live in the Barbie dream house, so no, I can't get over it.
Stop playing with a riot. And I bad like the Barbie. I'm a dog, but I still wanna party. Big felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a can. Like Jazzy, Stacy, Nikki. All of the Barbies is pretty. All of the Barbies is bad. It girls, and we can play tag.
Okay. Oops. I have had a Kindle for, ignore my dishwasher going, 11 years. So my Kindle was pretty old. It was 11 years old, and it finally died. Not died. It does not work anymore though. So I bit the bullet and I bought myself a new one, and I'm so excited about it because I've been trying to get back into reading lately, and I feel like I don't know, it's hard to get into the habit, especially when, like, you know, like I like to read in between classes or bring a book or, you know, do something or whatever. But it's very difficult to get in that habit with the actual physical book sometimes because, like, you know, carrying an extra book in your bag is, you know, this thing is pretty light. Like, this is not adding anything to it. Versus a book, it's a little heavier. So I'm excited because I can, like, carry this with me. So then it's like, oh, in between appointments, in between classes, this or that, like, I have my Kindle, I'll just read. And also I don't live, like, super near to a library, and my college doesn't have all of the books that I like to get. So sometimes it's like, hey, I want a book, but I don't really have access to it. And this way I can, like, oh, hey, the local library or even my library from home, I can just download it onto the Kindle, because I've definitely, you know, struggled with that. Anyways, I'm excited about this. This morning, I guess I haven't spoken yet today. This morning is, sorry, I got distracted. There's a squirrel carrying something and I'm trying to figure out what it's carrying. Anyways, this morning's a photo shoot morning, so I'm very excited. This is actually gonna be my first photo shoot in Minneapolis, St. Paul, so I'm very excited about that. Okay, I am on my way for another photo shoot. Yay. I traveled for this one, which is fun. I love going back and forth, honestly. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's great. All of that. Anyways, it's early in the morning. I got in the car and I was like, hey, I'm really out of it right now. But it's fine. I'm actually not going to go do a shoot right now. Have an appointment first, and then later I'll do a shoot. But it's a moving day. Lots moving around. I really enjoy the, like, hey, doing the shoot, doing, like, the freelance kind of stuff. Like, just the fact where I can be my own boss, right? I don't feel like I would love to work a 9-to-5 for a little while, but I don't feel like it's the long-term thing for me. You know, after I graduate, I'd really love to work, like, a corporate job for a little while, or, you know, do, like, some research and, you know, the side, but I just don't know how I want
to, like, I don't know if I want that to be a full-time thing, because the thing is that I value creativity so much, and I've really realized this in the last few weeks, and as I've been kind of recording this vlog episode. I almost called it episode. Can we call these episodes? I like that better. But as I've been like recording this, I just have very much so felt like, yeah, like this is what I feel like I'm called to do. And specifically talking about the mental health and the real life aspects, and just being honest about life, because life is so messy and confusing, and but doing that in a form of creativity is just what makes me feel empowered. And that is what I, like doing a full-time job, things like that, like I will definitely do that. I actually already have plans I'm going to be out of school for a little while because I'm going to be studying abroad. So the time in between my semester, my fall semester, and when my study abroad program starts, I'm actually going to be out of classes for a good portion of time. So I am planning on working full time during that, and like that's not like, like a desk job, like that's fine. I don't mind it at all. In fact, I'm excited about it. But I just don't see myself doing that indefinitely, I guess, because I feel like my, what I put out there online, what I put out there about mental health, my creativity, like, first off, it is incredible for me. It stimulates my brain. It's making me use that part of my brain that, like, is kind of that inner child, that creativity portion, that portion that, unfortunately, I feel like as humans we don't use very often when we grow up. And I really enjoy using that. But also, I just feel like, like I would love to do a part-time job. And that, that could be indefinitely. I don't mind that. But I just don't think that I could do a full-time 9 to 5 forever, because I put out the best content when I have the time to really feel it, not just putting it out because I'm putting it out, but because I enjoy it, because it makes me proud, because I really feel proud of that. I have the auto steer on for this car, and I don't trust it, so like I'm obviously steering. But the thing with that is that it keeps you towards the center line. Like, I feel like I'm gonna go over the center line, so I'm constantly pulling it away, and then it beeps at me because it gets mad. Yeah.
I am taking care of my cousin this morning, so he's gonna get here in a little bit. So I think I'm gonna log off of the vlog right now and just kind of say goodbye, because I mean, it's not really a new week, but it feels like a new week for me because I am back home. Photo shoots went well. I am just kind of excited to get back in the swing of things, and I feel like I've just done a lot of thinking over the last few days, and I feel like I have made a lot of progress in just kind of determining where it is that I'm at, and really creating with how I feel rather than the expectations or what I think are the expectations. Being online can be really, there's a lot of expectations put on you. And so I've just really been kind of refocusing with that, and I think it was needed. It was definitely needed, but I'm feeling really good about it. So I will see you all probably in the podcast first. I don't think I'm gonna get a vlog out before that, another one. So I'll see you all then. Otherwise, I'll try and post these vlogs every 2-ish weeks. We'll see what ends up happening.